Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? I hope my mic is on.
Yeah, everything is great.
Okay, I see attendance a little less. All right, anyways, how you guys are doing? How's the weather in your cities? It's bit chilled and rainy here. What about you guys?
Yeah, yeah, same here. It's too cold.
Is it same in the south side? I guess most of the people in the north are feeling the same. But what about
Yeah, same.
All right. What about the rest of you guys? I'm not hearing from anyone else,
It is normal in Hyderabad.
right? So it's kind of normal in South side. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, guys. So before we start, I just want to have a quick check. How many of you feel confident in Selenium, but you feel less confident in explaining it in interviews? Any or anything, not just Playwright or Selenium, anything. You feel that you are confident in the skill, but you feel less confident explaining it in interviews. All right, before we actually run into this question, I would like if everyone can turn on their cameras, I would really appreciate it. And I will also share my screen. Mm. All right. So what about rest of you? Don't force me to pull out each one of you by names and then you guys will be sharing the screen. Don't do that to me, please. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. I still see less students turning on their cameras. Mhm. Ananya, have you turned on your camera? Anita's camera is on, I guess. Baljinder, okay. There is one student.
Today I am unable to switch on the camera.
Okay,
Sorry for
okay,
that.
okay. Works. And Jhansi is traveling. She already texted me. Tapas, I guess you already turned on. Teju and Vikram, you already turned on. All right. Okay. So, back to the question. How many of you feel confident in the skill, but ultimately you guys don't feel confident explaining it in interviews? Like any skill, it may be playwright, it may be Selenium, it may be, you know, manual testing or API testing. How many of you feel the same problem?
Yes, sir, I am facing also this same problem because sometimes I have a communications little bit less so that I will not explain the exact definition of the any interview questions. Uh, in the class also I am sometimes using communication skills is so low so that I will not explain any component or
Mm-hmm,
elements also.
mm-hmm,
Yes.
mm-hmm. What about rest of you? Rest of you guys feel that you guys are fine, your communication skills are good. If the skill is good, you will be able to explain it. Is this the case with everyone?
Doing
Vikram,
it is doing it is easy because while doing it, if
I agree.
something I want to know,
Doing
yeah,
something is very easy, but explaining something is very difficult. What about you, Teju? Love, Baljinder already
Yeah,
answered. Okay,
yeah, same as like Banjinder.
okay. Same. Teju is having some mic issues. All right. Who else we have in the class? Tapas, Jhansi. Okay, and there is some student. His name is quite difficult to pronounce. Please don't mind. I can spell that Basa. Okay. Uh, I'm not very good at pronouncing your name, so I'm not pronouncing it. All right. Ananya, Anita, what about you? What do you feel? Ananya and Anita. You guys haven't turned on your
Sometimes.
cameras?
Yeah.
Ananya,
Hi,
you
sir.
have.
Basanga for this side. Yeah, this is my first session. I'm attending.
Okay, okay. Welcome to the batch, Puslinga.
Yes.
All right. And what about Ananya?
Yeah, actually, about Selenium, I am able to explain it, but when it comes to API testing, sometimes I am not able to explain it really well. I think I lack somewhere in explaining. So, to answer your question, this is my thing.
All right, all right. This gap is very common actually. So I will tell you one thing. Interviews are not about tools. They are about clarity of thinking. Okay, interviewer is actually checking how you think. How how much clarity do you have in your mind? Okay, okay, Jansi, got your answer. All right. Anyways, just wanted to tell that this gap is very common and interviews about are not about tools. These are about clarity of thinking. Okay. All right. All right. So we will start with the today's lecture. Our today's lecture is handling multiple elements. All right. Okay. Is my give me a thumbs up if my screen is visible. All right. Great, guys. Mm, I hope you guys can see the note screen. So today we are going to know how we work with list, form, and page navigations. All right. Okay. So far we have been, acting like a sniper, finding the direct target. Okay. I will give you an example. Like till now, what we are doing, we are opening a web page and clicking a specific element. Okay, clicking a specific element, right? Now let's say there are let me open Amazon. Okay, today's lecture is a bit long, so I would request everyone to stay till the end. Okay, so let's say I open the Amazon. Now I told you to click on this element. Okay, now again, every time I will refresh now, this element will change. It's not changing right now, but in some other days or maybe after some hours, it will change. Right? Everyone agrees on this point that elements are
Yes.
dynamic and they can change
Yes.
their positions, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, if I tell you, you guys have to click the element that has a name that has a, okay, I will give you one more example. Let's say I search Titan watch. Is it giving just one result or multiple results?
Multiple.
Multiple
So
results.
my question is, how do we find our exact, since one operation is giving us multiple results, how do we find the exact element we need to perform operation on? This is a very important interview question. Very important. I am 99% sure if you are sitting in an automation interview, this question will come up. I am damn sure about this. Okay. If interviewer has to check your logic about automation, he is definitely going to ask you this question. I'm talking about the logic, not about the framework part. Okay. But if he has to check your logic about the automation thing, automation mindset, he is going to ask this question, and I'm damn sure. Okay. So is the question understood to everyone?
Yes.
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 Any doubts? Anyone? This was just the question. No solutions right now. Okay. Okay. Now, is there any way I'm trying to remember you one concept. Is there any way that I come here, scan this product, keep the data? I come here, scan this product, keep the data. I am doing one thing on the repeat. I am going to each product and scanning the
Or
data. Go to this product, scan the data. Go to this product,
parallel.
scan the data. What concept I have used here? I am repeating the things.
Parallel.
Malfunction.
Right. For loops.
Parallel.
Exactly. We will be using for loops here. We will be using loops here. Okay. Okay. Do you got the point what I am trying to explain? Don't worry, we will dive into the technical codes, but do you got the concept?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, great guys. You guys are growing faster than I think, and you guys have started understanding the basic concepts, and I appreciate that. Okay. So sometimes you get a whole basket of fruit instead of just one apple. So we may need to count them. If I will tell you, if I will tell you, count all the products here. Count all the products here. Then how you guys are going to do it?
Uh, in your playwright, you're asking, Nikhil, in
I'm
normal
just
way.
see. I just a little bit before I just told interviews are not about tools. They are about the clarity of thinking. I want to know your approach. How do you approach
Yeah,
this?
So, yeah, can I
yeah,
speak?
through count function, yeah, size of length of array.
Yeah.
And how will you build array out of all this?
List. We
List,
use a
we'll be
list.
using a list and use the size function
Got it, got it.
and get the
Okay.
count.
I want you use the list. But how you are
Yes.
going to get the locators of all these elements?
By
Yeah,
tag
through
name,
ID.
through tag
Who?
names.
ID,
All
ID.
no, ID is the incorrect. Okay,
Find,
I will make you remember this concept. Do you guys remember? I said there is one thing that is unique in each tag. What is that? What is the unique thing for each tag?
ID,
Class name.
ID,
ID.
ID.
And
ID.
and
Yes.
what is the one thing that can be common in multiple elements?
Class name.
Class name. So don't you think all these elements are using the same UI? Don't you see
Yes.
these are just the cards? Do you see these are just placed like cards? Do you see?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
this.
So I see I am this much experience that I can judge by looking at the web page that this will have a common class. Now I literally haven't opened this page before. Now I will show you each element, each of this product card. I am calling this area, this product description and product picture, product card. Okay, now I will show you each of this product card as the same class. Okay, I will inspect this. See, this is the complete product card. Wait. This has a class sg call inner. Okay, sg call inner. Now I will show you one more thing. I will directly see how many elements exist with this class. Okay, I guess mm, I don't have selector hub, I guess. But we can go for console, I guess.
Console.
Yeah. So write dot. I told you to access the classes, we use dot. And to access the ID, we use
Hash.
Hash.
right. So let me paste this here. Why it's not pasting? Anyways, I will show you one more thing. Okay. So just hit Control F and hit it here. We can hit it here as well. Okay. So do you see 89 tags exist? 89 classes with this exist. Okay. I will show you every time it is pointing to a different product. All right
Yes.
now. Is my system hanged or what? Wait. The system is not responding. Okay. Okay. I will show you. Okay. All right. If I have had selector up now, I will make sure that I installed it in the next class. But right now I am not having it. Anyways. I will just show you by pointing out each different now. I guess these are the common one. See, SG call inner. Coming to next product. See, SG call inner. Do you see? I am pointing out to two different products, but the class is common. Do you see this? Do you see this
Yes.
whole area?
Yes,
Do you want me to show the third one? See, let me point to the third one and see. Still the class is common.
Yes.
Do you want me to show the next one? Now I have one more question, very, very interesting question. What is, I want you guys to tell me, let's say I use class page.locator dot, I gave this class name and I said dot click. On what element it clicks? Since this class is related to many, many elements, on what product it is going to click?
I think it first.
It will not click.
It will give an error.
No, it
It
will
will
give
give
an
an
error.
error, right?
Yeah.
It will give a strict rule violation error that multiple elements exist with this
Element.
class name. Okay, you are doing a violation in the playwright. Okay, and this is not allowed. So you have to give the index number. What you want to click the first element and last element, 0th element. Okay, like this. Do you got it? Don't worry. When we will do the code technically, you guys will see it. Okay. So is this the concept clear?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Again, not everything is a text box, and sometimes we have checkboxes as well. Okay. See, right now we have learnt about two actions, click and fill. Have we learnt about any third action? Have we learnt
No.
about any three action, another third action? No, right? So
No.
in today's class, we will be learning some other actions, handling some advanced UI elements like radio buttons, like checkboxes. Okay, these things. Okay, like drop downs. Okay, all right. Again, is this clear?
Yes.
Shall we move forward?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, dynamical weighting. What is dynamic weighting? I will give you an example. Sometimes when we click on a button, the URL actually changes, right? Have you guys seen this thing?
Yes.
Right? And I will just show you now. See, this is the URL. If I will click on this product now, wait. If I will click on this product now, URL will change. You see, URL is changing, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the backend service is sometimes slow. So the response actually come delayed. So we need to tell Playwright, wait until the new URL is loaded. Okay, there are many situations like that. URL changing is just one example. Okay, all right.
One doubt, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Like you already mentioned that in Playwright, everything we are giving us await, right, for every script statement which we are writing.
That is
So
that is
wouldn't that,
fine. That is fine. But let's say there is some situation like this. How do we handle this
okay,
situation? Okay, even await
okay,
won't handle because await also has a specific time limit, right? Await
yeah,
also has a specific time limit. We set the limit, these limits in configuration file. We did it in the last section, last class, I guess,
yes,
right? So how do we
yes,
handle those things? Okay. So that's why
okay,
we have some dynamic weighting functions. Okay.
yeah, okay, Nicole. Thank you.
So what is the analogy? Imagine you are on a grocery, you have a grocery list. Previously, in the earlier lectures, what we were doing, we were picking a single element, right? We were going to the web page and picking a single element, right? Am I right?
Yes,
Right. But now what we are learning how to find the product dynamically, or what is the count of the product, or maybe read every single item on the page. All right, right, and speak it loud. Okay, and
yeah,
forms it's Someone is speaking in between.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Who's this?
Yeah.
Okay, Ananya. Yeah, Ananya.
So the concepts you are explaining right now, we will be doing using all those concepts in a code, right? Practically.
Yes.
Uh,
This
okay.
is what we do every day. First, I explain by
Mm,
examples, and then we code that thing. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. This is the daily procedures we are doing. Okay. Okay, guys. And are you guys doing these mini projects that we are doing in the classes itself? I know you guys are submitting the assignments. Even the assignments are not submitted by the all of the students. Some have given me the genuine reasons, so I have give some leniency to them, but I need assignments from other students as well. Okay. All right. And I hope you guys are doing these mini projects that we are doing in the class on their own system as well, right? So I am hoping that you guys are doing it yourself. I'm not intervening, but that is very important that you do this on a daily basis. All right, moving forward. Okay, I already explained to you the form things, right? And page weights thing, right? Why these things are crucial in automation? These things are crucial in automation, I will tell you. Just think of a just think of e-commerce website. Okay. So when you are checking out, on checkout page there is a form for payment, might be for cards or might be for your address details, but there is a form, right? Agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And sometimes we have to click on different products, and different products come from different services. Okay, different products are displayed from different stores, See, this is from where this is coming. This is coming directly through the Titan store on Amazon. This is listed on Amazon from directly from the Titan store. Okay, so what I mean to say is that there can be slowness in the results. Okay, let's say you clicked on something and it's not mandatory that it will load in the 5 seconds, right? It might take in some extra seconds and it might change, might the URL will be changed or some other condition is changed as well, right? Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
In an e-commerce website, right? And again, talking about the list on an e-commerce website, we generally deal with multiple products, like just like these search results, right? Just like these search
Yes.
results, no? So
Yes.
that is why if someone asks you why list dynamically weighting and form automation is important, so you can tell. Generally, this is not just the e-commerce site perspective. You guys are going to see these things on every website. You will find a form on every website, multiple products on every website. Okay, got it?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So examples are not very complex today. All right. All right, guys. So moving towards the demo. Huh. The first one is our usual website. Okay. So log in with this, look at the inventory. Let's log in. Okay. Now again, one thing, guys. Do you see each product has a common UI? Do you see each product has a common UI? There is a picture, there is a heading, there is a description, there is a price, there is a add to cart button. Are
Yeah.
these elements common for every product cart? So can I say that these must be using a common class,
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
right? All right.
Yeah.
Guys, what I'm saying na, that we can assume. Why we can assume? Because these are the coding standards. If developer has used different classes in these four products, na, then developer is not following the highest quality of standards. Okay, remember this always. Developer must have to follow these standards. If I am saying that these must have a common class name, then that is a must. We are not assuming, that is a must. Developer needs to follow that. Okay. All right. So count how many items are displayed, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? How many items? Okay. So can we do this? Scan each product and store all the products in an array, and we get the count of, and then we can just print the size of the array. Is this, can we do this? Is my approach correct? Guys, I hope I am audible.
Yes, can you please do this?
Yeah, definitely we are going to do this, but I am just creating your mindset. Is my approach correct? Am I
Yeah,
speaking the correct approach?
yeah,
We are
yeah.
definitely
This is
going to
right.
do it. Don't worry. We do it every day, guys. Okay. All right. Read the title of all 6 elements. So what are the titles? These are the titles. So again, do you see all the title elements are printed in same format, same color? So can I say this title element will also have a common class,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So this is what we are doing. Okay. No worries. Okay. And have we done this together? Yeah, we have done all this together. Okay, no worries. Okay, and what is the second? Have I gone a little above? Okay, and today we are going to use another website as well. Finally, okay, this is the another website. Okay, so go to this, click drop down, select option 2, verify it's selected. Do you see a drop down option? Here is drop down. Okay, so select option 2, and then we have to verify that option 2 was selected actually. Okay, there's a test case of drop down, right? If I click on option 2, then option 2 must be selected. If I click on option 1 must be selected, right? There's a test
That's
case,
right.
right, guys?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, then go back to the home page. We can use this button to go back, and then we have to click on checkboxes. Checkboxes, here is the checkboxes. All right. So we have to verify that checkbox 2 is checked. Ensure checkbox 1 is checked and checked. Okay, by default in this Playwright, checkbox 1 is checked. Do we have to click on checkbox 1 as well? Okay, we will inverse this in the code. Okay, and go back to home. Okay, then going back to home. Then we have dynamic loading. Dynamic loading. Okay, here is the dynamic loading. Then start, wait for the loading bar to finish, verify who hello world appears. Okay, we have already seen this example in very first class, I guess, and a little after we did it in the async mindset class, right? Yes, and after some time this hello world will appear, right? Okay, I am hoping this is clear. So the manual steps are clear, guys. Are the manual steps clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Great, guys, great. So okay, I will create a new folder. Okay. Hmm. It's lecture 7, right? I will open my VS Code. Open a folder. I will open the terminal. Ananya, what's the command for installing Playwright? Ananya, I'm waiting.
Um, I'm not sure.
Why so? We did this in last class as well. Anyways, from next time it should be revised, okay? Okay, Baljinder, what's the command?
npm init playwright latest.
Great. Okay, this will take 1 or 2 minutes.
Nikhil, then what is the NPX and then NPM?
What is the?
NPX.
See, these are just the commands built to run. NPX. NPX is used for Playwright generally. Okay.
Okay.
Or if you want more details, I will look into it because technically this is never asked, so I haven't even read about this. But if you really want to dive in, I will do some R&D for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, yeah, Node Package Manager.
NPM is not package manager. NPX is something different.
Yeah.
All right. So till that is installing, I want to add on something about the interviews. So how many of you tend to explain the syntaxes in the interviews instead of actual logic? I know many of you do it. Even I have done it in my initial days. But again, I just want to know. I just want to know where we actually stand. Okay. So tell me, how many of you actually start explaining the syntaxes instead of the actual logic? So in interviews, if you explain this only as syntaxes, you will struggle. Okay. You will definitely struggle. If you explain why this line exists and what problem it solves, interviewers will immediately notice the difference in you. Okay. All right, I guess it's done. Oh, it's still in progress. I guess there is some new update. Let it complete. Okay. Meanwhile, it's installing. I will tell you one more thing. Someone recently shared, I'm not revealing the name, someone recently shared that he or she faced problems in explaining the framework. Okay, so I will give you two examples. Okay, let's say interviewer asks you, explain your framework. Okay, so let's say I will tell you, I am telling you. Okay, let's say I said I use Playwright with page object model, hooks, and continuous integration. That's it. Okay, this is explanation number one. Now I will give you explanation two. I will explain what was the problem. Okay, let's say the test flakiness or the maintenance was the problem. I will tell my design choice, page object model plus fixtures, and why I chose this design. Okay, then I will tell how stability and scalability is maintained in this framework. because scalability and stability is a very important part of test architecture. Then I will tell how I did CI/CD integrations, okay, and how it impacted the test results. And then I will explain the outcome. As the outcome, this problem was solved and this much efficiency was increased. So, which explanation will you like? Explanation 1 or explanation 2?
Explanation.
I guess everyone is going to
Second.
like that second one, right?
Second one.
And how many of you have explained explanation 1 in interviews? Raise your hands. I know most of you have done it. There is no shame. You are not alone. Okay, just accept it that you guys do it. Okay. This is why we failed at most of the interviews. Okay. So same framework, but completely different perceptions. Okay. All right.
Sir, I have first one internal question
Mhm.
regarding page objective model, sir. What is the page objective model? Actually means suppose in a website,
Mhm.
so many links will be
Don't
there.
worry, don't worry. We will come to page object model in next few classes. Then you can see page object model in the live class. What is page object model? So don't worry about that. Okay. Okay. So is it installed? Oh, why it's taking so much time?
Every time we
Yes.
need to install all this npm init Bharat.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we need to run this command npm init playwright or
Whenever you will create a new project, we are creating a new project in each lecture. That's why we are doing it every time. Okay. Anyway, still the time it's installing, I will copy the code and start explaining. Okay. All right, guys. So let's start. Okay. So this line shouldn't be confusing for everyone. If anyone is new and doesn't know about this line, you guys can revise the previous lecture. You guys will understand. I have explained this in a very well manner. Okay. So this is something new. This is something new. You guys are seeing this for the first time. This is something new. Anyone? This is something new. Yes or no? We haven't used this
Yes.
before, right?
Yeah.
So this time we are doing two set of test cases now. One on our e-commerce website and another on that Checkboxes wali website, right? We have two test cases, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I just wanted that I don't create a different file for that test case. I am grouping them into a single folder, okay? All right. Nothing, just a good way. No, nothing functional, just a good way of writing the code, okay? So test.describe is used to group the related test cases. Do you guys understood? Test.describe is used to group related test cases. Right now the test cases are not related. Just using it here because I want to explain the concept, okay? Okay, all right. So again, you can give some description in the string and then this arrow function, okay? Opening bracket, and inside these opening brackets lies our actual test script. You see test script 1. Okay, I guess test script started. Okay, see here test script 1 ended, and you can see another test skeleton. So test script 2 started here, and all this is inside the test.describe. Okay, describe block is ending here. Got it? You guys got it?
Yes.
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 Nothing complex, right? All right. Now go through these 4 lines and tell me if you guys have any doubt. I'm not going to explain it. We have done it 5 to 6 times. Okay, so read it and tell me if you guys have any confusion in this.
No. No.
No
Yeah,
issues.
you guys
No
should have
confusion.
an issue here because there is something fishy. I have used a different method. You guys should have an issue. Don't just read it. There is
Like
something. There is a
you have
difference.
located the element and passed the value in the same.
Yes, I have passed the locator
And as well as the value.
and the value in the same argument. Okay, so
Yes.
as far as I remember, Playwright has launched this new feature. Okay, so as far as I know, this is valid. Okay, if this is not valid, we will change it, we will revert it to the old changes. Okay, now do you guys observe one thing? I have to write whenever I have to log in, I have to write these four lines every time. Isn't this wasting my time again and again?
Yes.
So don't
Yes.
worry, don't worry. We will do some optimization in upcoming sections. But I am helping you guys to recognize the problem. Do you guys recognize the problem? Right now I'm just copying pasting it. But in actual, I have when I was creating the notes, I have typed these lines manually, one by one, one by one, one by one, again and again. Why? There is not a single requirement, right? I can do this one time and call the function every time, right? But again, let's not dive into that for right now. Okay, so again, going forward. Okay, so the first task is define the locator that matches multiple title elements. Okay, item titles. So let's see. What is the class, guys? What is the class of this title?
Inventory item.
Inventory item.
Will it be common for all other titles on this web page? For product titles, I mean.
Yes.
Yes.
So if I will use page.locator and inside the locator I will pass this dot class, will it point out to all the elements? It will point out, right? We cannot perform on
Yes.
any action, but it will point out, right?
Yes.
Right? So what is this going to do? This is going to scan all the items that have this this class name, right? Now I want to count. Is this clear? Const count.
Yeah, clear.
Yes.
Yes, that's clear.
What is item titles?
Variable. Constant's name.
Const variable name.
Locator for product title. Okay. And what does count method does? Count method will give
Count
you
all the items.
count all the elements that have this data, right? That have this data. So how many items are there with this same class? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right?
Yes.
Agree?
Yes.
Yes.
So this should be clear, right? So again, this is simple printing statement, number of items found, and we are printing the count here. Okay. All right. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, clear.
Now we manually know that the count is 6. So can we write a assertion here as well. Await, expect, we pass the count and expect to be 6. Okay, can we do this? Simple assertion on the number, right? Any confusions in
Yes.
this line? Tell me. Hmm? Any
If we put
confusions?
more number
Sorry.
apart from 6, if we put like
Then it will
7
fail.
and
Then it will fail because actually elements are 6. If I will give 7, the actual and original will not match. See, this is what 6
it
is what.
should the count
See,
only.
listen. 6 is what we are expecting. Okay, 6 is what we are expecting. And this count is coming from what Playwright is scanning, right? So if Playwright gets 6 in scanning and we are giving 6, that means this will pass. And let's say Playwright gets 7 and we are expecting 6, this will fail, right? Understood? Simple calculation. This count is coming from Playwright. This is the count that we are giving. All right. Any confusions, guys? Any confusions here?
2B is a assertion.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
2B.
2B is a method. 2B is a method. Okay.
Okay.
Nikhil, does the expect method accepts only one parameter, or how it is the method?
Expected accepts one parameter. Okay. It
One
can be
parameter.
number. We can match number with number, string with string, Boolean value with Boolean value. Okay.
We don't have any password equals in Playwright, comparing the two text values like that in Playwright.
Sorry, I didn't get your question exactly.
Normally in Selenium, what we do is that if you want to see the text is exact same or not, we'll be using assert equals expected title, comma, actual title we'll be using in Selenium. So in the Playwright, how can we achieve it? Because as you said, expect is only accepting only one parameter, right?
Have you watched all the previous lectures?
Yes.
So this
I just
question shouldn't come up. Do you remember double equal and triple equal concepts?
yeah, triple equals to triple equals to
And do you remember?
yeah.
And do you remember in JavaScript we don't have to define that if some data is number or a string, we don't have to define it. JavaScript is so smart, it understands automatically.
Yes.
So
Yeah, second question is
why this is coming? Expect can take any argument. Okay, if I said I want Playwright scanning value to match from 6, then I will say this. If I want some Playwright scanned text to match this text, we will say to contain text or to have text. We have different methods, right? We have, if you will,
contains.
right? We have did it in the last lectures, right? This question shouldn't
Yeah.
come up in your mind.
Yeah. Sorry,
All right,
not able to recollect it. Sorry.
anyways, no worries, works. All right, is it understood now?
Yes, it's clear.
Anyone else? Anyone else, guys? And guys, do you know what will be the type of data stored in this? What will be the type of data stored in this page.locator inventory item name? This is the pointing to 6 elements. Okay. So what kind of data will be created here? String, numerical, array, what kind of data will be there?
I think object listing.
Sorry?
Object listing.
String.
See, it will be an array of strings. Okay, it will see this is nothing. This is just the locator, but this locator is pointing to multiple elements, and all the elements will be stored in an array, right? Where we can group the things in array, right? Am I right? We will store it. like, see, I will tell you one more thing. See, you Playwright logged in, okay, right? Playwright logged in, you reach on this page. You told Playwright const item title is equals to page.locator and give the dot class name. Now this page.locator is pointing to 6 different elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 different elements. Am I right? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, it is pointing to 6 different elements. Now, against it, we are giving a variable, and variable definitely has something inside it, but it's not a single thing, right? It is pointing to 6 different things. Am I right? It is pointing to 6 different things. Am I right or not?
Yeah.
So, what data structure can store homogeneous and heterogeneous data? It's arrays, right? And someone said object. That was the correct answer. It would be stored in object form. Okay. All right. Any doubts, guys? Any doubts? Any doubts, guys?
No.
Uh, no.
All right. Moving forward. Okay. So that's why the count method is applicable on arrays only. Okay. That's why we were able to use count method here. What we did, item titles dot count. What did it count? It count how many elements exist in that array. Okay. Item title is what? Item titles is the array. Okay. Where we stored those objects, right? Clear? Clear na?
Yeah, clear. Clear.
Now, another task was printing all the text, all the titles, right? Printing all the titles. So, do we have array? Do we have the array?
Yeah.
Item
Yes.
titles is the array. But item title does not have string values. It has objectified values. What did it has? Objectified
Object
values.
required.
So to extract all the text, when there is a single text, then we use text content, and when there are multiple elements, let's say this class was pointing only to one element, then we have used here text content only. Okay, but since it's pointing on multiple elements, then we will use it. This array has multiple elements. Basically, we are going to use all text contents. Okay, so
Okay.
on this array we will use the method all text contents, and this will return all the titles. This will return all the titles, array of all the titles. Okay, what will this return? This will return an array that is containing the string of all the titles. Okay, I don't worry, I will show you. When I will show you, it will give you more clarity. Okay. Now I want to verify that my titles are correct. Not all the titles, but at least one title I can verify. Okay, so I am expecting in all text array should contain one value, Sauce Labs backpack. Okay, and it would be contained because there is a product name Sauce Lab backpacks. Okay, clear? Is this clear,
Clear.
guys? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we still have something. Let me just read it, okay? Through elements, all element returns the array of individual locator that you const text element. What is the element here? Wait item titles dot all does not auto wait in the same way. Okay, all returns an array of individual locators. Okay, this is not a part of it. Okay, we will do it in the later sections. But okay, all right. I am commenting this test for once so that we can, check that first, and then we can come back to this. Okay, all right. All right, so I will run our first test case. Okay. Oh, why it's still not completed, man? What it is doing? Okay, I will do this. Huh. Hmm. Let me restart my VS Code once. Okay. Hmm. Commenting this Firefox and WebKit as we do every time, so we don't spend extra time doing the same thing. Okay, let me run it again. All right. All right, it's running, but we are running it in headed mode now. We are running it in headless mode. All right. Okay, browser open, logged in. Now I want to show you one thing. You see all titles, Sauce Lab Backpack, Sauce Lab Bike Light, all the titles are printed in an array, right? Am I right? And this is what we exactly expected, right? Do you see, guys? This is what,
Yes.
and this assertion also passed to contain Sauce Lab backpacks. This array, all text array, this is basically all text array, okay? So this should contain Sauce Lab backpack, which is contained, okay? All right, all right, all right, all right. And exactly there are 6 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So all the assertions are passed. Okay, so we'll comment out this one now. So we can do other one. All right. So I will uncomment this scenario B. From where this arrow is coming. Okay. All right, guys. So there shouldn't be any confusions. There shouldn't be any confusions till here, right? Not
No.
till here, actually. Not till here, right? Any confusion still here? Tell me quickly within a minute. We are already out of time.
No,
Okay,
no, it's clear.
great. It should be clear. Just give me a minute. Okay. Any confusions in this line? There should be something like, just give me a minute. Let me come back to the main page. There should be some element with the ID dropdown. Okay, so I can see dropdown button here, and I will inspect this, and you guys see this as a href. Okay, href works like ID only. Okay, okay, so we can see ID. So to select any option, this is guys, I will tell you one thing. We will deal with different types of drop down. This drop down is a static drop down. Okay, there is a static. this is a static drop down. Okay. And what is the, identity of static drop down? This has a select tag. Okay. This has a select tag. Is this clear? Guys, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yes.
This has a, I know we are going a little long, but let's complete this. Okay. Let's not put it in the next lecture. Okay. So we have, this is a static drop down, and we will learn about other drop downs in this same course. So don't worry. Okay. Now to select any option, we have select method. Okay. To select any option, we have select options. Okay. Dropdown dot select options. We already find out dropdown. Select option, and this option has a label. What is label basically?
Label, I think.
The actual text. Okay. Just open this. So see, this is called as label. Okay. The text inside the tags. Okay. So option 1, option 2, these are labels. All right. Okay. Expect drop down to have value 2. There are two options, right? Okay. To have value 2 or to have count. Okay. What this is exactly asking, this drop down to have value 2. See, I will show you. This has an attribute value. See, do you see this has attribute value 1 and value 2? Do you guys see this? So we are basically
Yes.
checking this, that option 2 is having value 2, nothing else. Okay.
Allowed.
Sorry, someone said something. Okay, moving forward. First, we selected the option 2, then we verified that option 2 is selected. How did we verify that option 2 is selected? We verified that selected option expect drop down to have value 2. If option 2 is selected, then drop down must have the value 2, right? I will show you. See, option 2 is selected.
Okay.
Option 2 is selected. Inspect this. See, option 2 have value 2, right? And we can verify using this as well. Selected is equals to selected, okay? But value is usually generally used, okay? Okay, clear? Then again, we will go to the checkboxes page. In this, I have directly given the URL, okay? So let's open this now. In this checkbox 2 is selected by default. Let me check. And in notes, I have written about checkbox 1. Checkbox 2 is selected. All right, we will do some modification in the code, no worries. So box 1 dot first and dot last. Okay, what does this is how we handle multiple things. I will tell you one thing. Aren't these the same UI designs? Then these must have the common class, right? Or common attributes, right? If this has type checkbox, then this has also type checkbox, right? The locator will point out to both the elements. Now I have to differentiate. So there are only two. Okay, so we can use first and last method. If we use dot first method, it will point out to first. If we use last method, then it will point out to the last element with the same locator on the same page. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Great, guys. Okay. So first and last, these two things are clear.
But if we have multiple checkboxes, then what we have to use?
If we have multiple checkboxes, then again, we must have we know which checkbox we need to click, right? So we can use dot first dot. Let's say if there are multiple checkboxes and you have to, there are 5 checkboxes and you have to click on third checkbox, then you have to write dot nth 2. Okay, why did I said nth 2? Why not nth 3? Because checkboxes numbering also start from 0. So 0, 1, 2. 2 is the third checkbox. Clear? So
Clear.
if I will write dot nth 1 here na, then also it will work. Okay. And dot nth 0 and first method is the same functionality. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we want first checkbox to be clicked and second checkbox to be unchecked. Okay. So check method is used to check and uncheck method is used to uncheck. Okay. Clear? Say yes or no, guys.
Clear. Regarding checkbox, can we use looping function for best approach? Oh yeah, this one is best approach.
Why we need to loop when we can directly point out to the checkbox using indexing? For checkboxes, we don't need to use the loops. We will
Okay.
use loops in mostly in the case of finding the product by name or something else, or by when we are handling dynamic drop downs. Okay, then we will use for loops the most.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
in today's class we haven't used for loop yet. Okay,
Okay.
and I guess we are not going to use it also, but we will use it in the other class. Okay, all right. So expect to be checked and not to be checked. These two lines should be clear. Nothing complex, no rocket science.
Yeah. Clear.
Everyone else, these two lines should be clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Not explaining this and not including this as well because we have done it in the first lecture. Okay, all right. Dynamic loading part it is. Okay. So I'm commenting this out. Waiting for the URLs. We have this as well. Okay. So nothing. We have this dot fill. These things should be clear, right? Nothing. I'm just showing you the wait for URL method. Okay. Let me log in and actually see that what happened. URL will change now, so we will dynamically wait. Okay. What is the password? Secret super password. Okay. Now just keep your eyes here. The URL will change. You see, the URL is changed. It has secure now. Okay, so to perform now, when you see the URL has changed, when URL is changed, that is very clear that the page has actually loaded, right? So this is actually a optimization technique. Okay, when the page is loaded, then immediately it will come to the next step. Okay, right?
Oh, yeah. Right.
This is a smart optimization technique. Okay, so this should be very, very clear. We will wait for the URL when this URL hits. Okay, when we will see that URL has this string. What is this, guys? What is this? This means anything before secure, but last string should be secure. So you see, anything should come here. Anything should come here, but this should be secure. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then again, page to have URL. We are verifying that the URL is the same that we are expecting. Okay. And then this is just a printing statement. All right. So let's run this. Okay. Hmm. Oh, wait. It won't work because I haven't saved. Now I see sometime it loads slowly as well. Okay. You see, it was very quick. Okay, guys, any doubts till here? Any doubts, guys? Any doubts? Is everything clear for today's lecture? Hmm? Quickly, need your updates. Give me a thumbs up if everything is clear for today's lecture. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, I just have one thing to say. If you feel confident technically, but you struggle with resume clarity, interview explanation, or career direction, you are not alone. I do take a limited number of students from each batch for personalized guidance. Okay. Resume reviews, career clarity, and interview preparation, etc. etc. This is optional. If you are interested, you can DM me privately. Okay, just with the one line, either resume help, interview help, career clarity. That's it. Okay. Again, that is optional, nothing mandatory. If you guys are interested, DM me privately. Okay. All right, guys. So we are already out of, you know, 5A and 5B. Okay, definitely. Let's just complete these things. Okay. We have something. The multi-locator system. You guys understood the multi-locator system. Locator.count and all text contents. We already explained this. Locator.all. You can give it a read. Okay, that's not very much rocket science, but right now we haven't studied about that. Okay. Dropdowns, static dropdowns, we already knew. Checkboxes, we know. Dynamic waits, we know. Page.wait for URL, we know. Okay. All right. All right. And what is the difference between locator.click and locator.check? Everyone knows. First and nth, I told you. All text content, count, click, these methods we did. Now, this is the assignment for lecture 7. Yeah, 5A, 5A, coming to 5A. Assignment for lecture 6 is also shared in the group. I forgot to tell you guys earlier. I just realized today that I haven't shared the assignment. Okay. See, this is assignment number 5A. Okay. This is assignment number 5A. And assignment B was I told you to read about the locator supported by Playwright from its official website. Okay, that is 5B, and you have to make notes for it, either your handwritten notes or either you note it in the notepad and share the screenshot, or either you click a picture from your handwritten notes and you have to share it. Okay, I will just give you the link again. Huh. Just read about it. Okay. Anything else, Jansi? 6 is also okay. Lecture 7 assignment is also shared. Okay, all right. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a great day. Sorry. Have a great Sunday tomorrow. Okay, and see you sharp at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, all right. Bye bye. Thank you.